consumers, like right now, they know when an influencer has been paid to launch something. So they would have seen that, and probably they would have rejected the content even before watching it.
The French women's national team is drawing attention with a new ad.
Publicité, je sais pas si vous l'avez vu, elle est incroyable.
Tem comercial que tá bombando, né?
É sensacional.
So the brief that we received was quite simple. It's how we make sure that women football is seen as good, as entertaining, as important, as interesting to watch as men's football. This was a very simple brief, very complicated to answer. We needed something to just trick people into their own prejudices to make sure it was going to work.
And so we have edited a highlights compilation video of women's skills, women's football.
And then for the second part, we need to find it the same angles, the same footage for men's football. And then to superpose the men's faces on the women's faces and then rework all the bodies.
So that everybody can watch, enjoy it without this bias, and then discover that it was in fact women.
Adding to that people actually love to be tricked. And this, let's say, surprise ending, of course, helped us a lot to make it viral and to spread it around the world.
It was actually never meant to be an ad, like never. So it's a piece of content, it's a piece of entertaining content. But it was very important to us because we understood that highlights were probably one of the most entertaining content when it comes to football. Once you identify that as part of culture, part of entertainment, you have to let the format lead the idea and not the other way around. You know what I mean? And I think one of the key learning also is that sometimes when you think about ideas as a creative agency, you need to take a step back and not force your idea into format or a media, and understand the format and the media to make sure it works with what you want to achieve. Because it was this format that was going to create the kind of like organic interest, the viral, entertaining content. So the format shouldn't like look like an ad. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been viral at all, I think. It's not an ad for women. It's a content that is supposed to make you believe and show you that women's sports can be as entertaining as men's one. So when you have that in mind, you cannot, pay thousands of influencers to make it happen. For consumers, like right now, they know when an influencer has been paid to launch something. So they would have seen that, and probably they would have rejected the content even before watching it. We know we have the right content. We know we have the right format. We know that this is going to be a piece of content that's going to be shared. We know that tricking people is something that is going to be very engaging, and we know that engagement on social is key. That's why we were like, we want one influencer that is more than an influencer. He's an advocate for sport. He knows sports.
Yes, only one influencer that was specialized in football highlight compilation. He has the good community, he has the good tonality, and he when he saw the content, he just loved that. So at the beginning, we made a deal with him to say, okay, you just post the first part of the video.
Like a teaser.
And we wait a few hours, and then you post. The success of an idea is also from a timing point of view. Sometimes you can have the best idea ever. If it's too early, it's too early. If it's too late, it's too late. And for that idea, that was right on time. Even, I think, of course, the timing with the World Cup, but I think people were ready in their head to appreciate those kind of content. 92% of the people who have watched this video have said, okay, from now on, I'm going to watch women's football.
Long-term results of these campaigns are going to be very interesting to analyze. It is going to trigger some new interest, new passion to little girls who maybe before were like, well, I'm not sure football is my thing. It's such a male-dominated sport. That would be great. Maybe tomorrow there's going to be in football clubs non-gendered teams. That can be something really interesting to observe. Like maybe the new generation of little boys are not going to be triggered by having a woman on their team.